I need a creative way to answer 10 questions my fans asked me last week. Well, I guess we could pretend to ask. I'll ask you a question and then you answer it. All right, that's exciting. Okay, you ask me, I'll answer. This is stupid. This is dumb. No. This is a good idea. Trust me, this is a great idea. I'm not even sure if I'm looking at you, but like we'll figure it out. Okay. First question: why is your name LoverFella? It's a good question there, Zach. It's a good question. My name is LoverFella because when I was in high school, probably like friggin' freshman in high school, one of my best friends broke up with this girl, and he was so sad. And so I remember like I went up to him. And I was like, dude, you know, you're sad, you loved her. My other friend said like, poor fella. And somehow we said the words LoverFella together and it came out. So we made a video called A Trip to the Forest, no longer exists. And in that video, he literally sat in my bed and cried with a weird safari hat, and I played piano. My friend shot up a tissue and he ate grapes. That's where it started, and then we had a falling out, deleted the channel, restarted it a couple years ago with the same name, and that's how we got it. Oh, Zach, that was such a cool answer. You're a cool guy. I'm gonna like this video and hit the bell because you're such a cool guy. Thanks, dude. I mean, I do what I can. It's like, whatever, no big deal. You guys like that? You like that merch wall behind me? Strategic positioning? All right, what's next? All right, next question is, why are you such a Bob and Ark? Like a real question. Like you seem to play a lot of it, you have a lot of videos on it, but you still suck and you don't know much about it. Why? Actually, it is a legitimate question. People ask me all the time, like, why do you suck at Ark? Why are you not good at playing it? Your channel's based on it. The truth is, I don't watch any YouTubers. Like, I don't watch gamers. I don't care about gamers. I don't really even follow gaming that much. I play it for fun. And so to me, it's more fun to get out there and just do whatever you want instead of reading research and guides and getting the most ultimate builds and ultimate dynos and ultimate strats. Frankly, I don't have time to learn it, but more importantly, I just don't care. I like to play to have fun and really make entertaining videos, tell you guys stories and inspire you, but like learning the best of the best is something that I just never have cared about in any game. I really don't at all, so that's honestly why. So this next question is like kind of long, so we're gonna word it quickly for you. Have you ever been turned down by a girl that you are in love with? Has that ever happened to you? Like, is that, nah, dude, look at me, that doesn't happen, that doesn't happen. See, that was funny, I'm kidding, it does happen to me, and it has happened to me many times in the past. I think it's you know, it happens to everyone. I don't think it's like a bad thing. Like, sometimes, you know, she's gonna have a boyfriend, there's all kinds of things that can happen, it doesn't matter. I don't really even concern myself with it a whole lot. Like, if I think someone's pretty and I talk to her, maybe something happens, maybe something doesn't. I mean, I just don't care. Like, there's so many things that could be, maybe her dog died, maybe she's not moving away in a week. Like, there's so many reasons why she could just not be interested in you that I don't think it matters at all. I know a lot of you are younger and it's hard to accept. You're like, oh, my world's over because someone doesn't like me, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of reasons why it'll happen. There's also a lot of reasons why they will like you. So just keep moving on. And all right, this is a creepy question, I feel like. I'm gonna kind of get personal with you though. Where do you live? First off, I just want to say to you, Zach, my arm's hurting. This maybe not, I don't even know how this will work. I have no idea how this will turn out. But I live kind of near New York City, Philly area. I'm not gonna really say where because you guys are probably weird. But I used to live in Cincinnati, lived in Columbus. I was born and raised in Ohio. And once I got a job, I moved out here. So I'm in the Philly, New York City region. All right, here's another question coming at you there, home dog. Why don't you collaborate with people? Like, you've done a few, but you never really seem to collaborate. Like, I just feel like, that's a great question. I actually love collaborating with people. I've done a few with Frizonis and all kinds of people in the past, but I've noticed a lot of people, at least in the Ark niche, are really hard to reach out to. They don't answer me. There are other YouTubers, one in particular that you guys all know. I know you've watched his videos. I once reached out to him and asked for a collaboration, and he actually told me if I paid him money, he would collaborate with me. He's like, give me 20 bucks, maybe we'll collaborate. And I was like, are you kidding me? So there's a lot of really big egos in this environment, especially over 100K. People think they're the greatest person in the world, and so a lot of them are hard to talk to. But on a second note, my videos don't always get a lot of views depending on what they are, so people might not be willing to take that risk. So there's a lot of reasons for it, but one of the main reasons is people have just been really hard to reach out to because just talking to them is horrible. Like, a lot of them I don't even want to deal with. I'm like, no, not for me. Next question, do you have any siblings? Do you have any brothers, any sisters? What's going on? Matter of fact, I do. 2 younger brothers. They are, how old are they? How old am I? I'm 24 next month. So they're 21 and 19 would be the ages of them. They're both in college. And my arm's really getting tired, guys. They're in college. They live still in Ohio, and we play Fortnite together a lot. Maybe once a week we'll call, and that's kind of how we game. Also, a new Fortnite video came out the other day. If you guys haven't seen, it's amazing. You'll like it. Look at me. You'll like it, dude. You'll like it. It's good. But yeah, we play games a lot. Grew up together. And they also have 2 cats there, which is... Here's a question we were gonna skip, LoverFella, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Have you ever been attacked by a lawn chair? Now this is actually a good question because not only is it stupid, but I actually have a real story about being attacked by a lawn chair. So when I was young and made the very original LoverFella channel with my friends back in high school and middle school, we would go out to friends and have these little, we'd have sleepovers and stuff. One night, we took a plastic lawn chair and for some reason we decided to hang it from a tree and we turned it into like a swing, like a chair and a rope, and you swing on it. It was pretty cool. But then we decided, why not just burn it? So we built a fire underneath the swinging chair. We started melting that chair, and then it got haunted. And so every time we would walk around the chair would turn to face us, like half melted at like 3 a.m. No matter where we went, this thing would face us. And it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. So then we took it, destroyed it with axes and hammers, melted the entire chair, took the wood, buried the wood, and to this day, the haunted chair is still there. So believe it or not, I do have a lawn chair story. Next question, do you think it's a good idea to keep your eye on something even though it seems impossible to reach? Like if you want $1 billion, but you're broke, is it worth thinking about, or should you get smaller goals? Truth is, you should think about it as much as you can, and I think the more crazy your goal is, the more likely you are to achieve it. And there's actually scientific studies that say, especially if you check out my podcast if you want to know more, but thinking about things actually make you better at it and more likely to have it. So if you think about shooting free throws for an hour, that's actually in a lot of cases better than actually shooting free throws. So there's a lot of studies out there that say thinking about something can actually help you manifest it and make it real. So before I do something big, I always think I'm thinking of myself doing a success. So I think of what I want it to look like. I think of what the end result looks like, and it happens. It's really cool, really powerful. So if you have some big crazy goal you want, I'm rocking. I don't know why, but think about it. What is the biggest thing, Zach, that you've ever done in your YouTube career, ever? 2 things I think are 3 things. Well, there's a couple. Number 1, hitting 100,000 subscribers it seemed impossible to me for years. I didn't think I could do it. But then recently we hit 1 million views on one video, which I also didn't know if we could do. And I've also almost hit 25 million total views on my channel since I started. So all 3 of those things together is mind blowing. But I think my favorite is really just the community we built. Like seeing people here every day, like this didn't exist before. Like, I don't know, it's just cool to see how many people like change their icon to match me, and people with my merch, and people tweeting me, and like, I don't know, like that to me is the coolest part. Like this is a real community, this is a real thing, and it's here, and it's staying. All right, next question. Do you have a girlfriend? And if not, who is your crush? That's got a lot of votes. So, no girlfriend right now. I haven't had a girlfriend in the past year. Not really into anyone either. I'm honestly not really even looking to be in a relationship at the moment with anyone because I'm so focused on my YouTube videos and my fitness and my work that I don't have a lot of time. Like I come home, I'm meal prepping, I'm working out, I'm reading. Like there's a lot of stuff that I want to do for me until I get into a good spot before I'm ready to even consider looking for an actual relationship. So it's not something I'm interested in at all. I'm just enjoying myself, and I've got this vision of where I want to be, and I just want to reach that point, and then I'm gonna hopefully feel better. And I can have more time to myself. I'm not gonna be as obsessive over, spending 6 hours to make a title, thumbnail, and video that gets no views. So once things get better for me in that sense, I'll probably start looking more, but right now it's not really even a concern. I'll focus on. All right, LoverFella. Last question, only because my arm's tired, and I can't do this much more. What is your day-to-day routine like? Like when you wake up in the morning, what is your normal day like? Okay, that's a big question. Day-to-day routine, I usually wake up around 6:30 in the morning, and I'm at work by 7:30. And I usually work from about 7:30 till 4. So all that time I'm just kind of at work, nothing with YouTube at all, just grinding through work. And then I get home around 5-ish. And then when I get home, I instantly work out for an hour. All right, gets me woken up. I get some energy in my system through the lifting and through the pre-workout I take. So I'm working for 8 hours, 9 hours, come home, work out. Immediately after my workout, I always jump into videos. I usually spend 30 minutes brainstorming video ideas. I'll take 2 to 3 hours to record. I'll take another hour to hour and a half to edit, and then I usually take another hour to 2 hours to make a thumbnail. So at this point, it's 10 to 11 o'clock at night. I'm out of time. But if I somehow finish my video quicker, I have a great idea, or it just comes off on the first take, then I might be done quicker, and I'll spend the last hour reading. And all throughout the day, I'm switching arms because I can't do this anymore. All throughout the day, I'm reading all day, audiobooks all day. If I'm in the car, I'm reading. If I'm in the bathroom, I'm reading. If I'm cleaning, whatever I'm doing, I'm reading. But like, it's crazy because I literally have no free time. Like people say like, oh yeah, you do, tally up your time, you can cut something. But like I don't, like there's nothing to cut. I don't watch TV, I don't watch videos, I don't browse anything on my phone, I don't have Facebook. I literally literally could not cut anything else from my life. I live 7 minutes away from work. To cut out from that, I have a gym behind me right here because that lets me cut out the drive to the gym. I cut out every single bit of fat that I could so that I could have more time to make these videos, and there's nothing else that I can cut. Like, at this point, I would have to cut sleep, and that's not something I'm willing to compromise. I'm not gonna cut my workouts, I'm not gonna cut my videos. So I'm just in a situation where I have virtually zero free time, and it definitely adds a lot of stress. I mean, it's very stressful because if I take too long or I'm late or I'm working overtime, which I also do maybe an hour of overtime a night on top of all that for my actual job, so there's just no time for anything. So I usually try like one day a week, Friday, Saturday, I try to take off, go out and relax, and then Sunday, which is today, I hit it hard and try to get 3 to 4 videos done, which takes me pretty much all day to do. I get them all uploaded, I get them rendered, I get a little bit of shopping in, and then by maybe 9 p.m. I'll spend from 9 to like 11 or something making thumbnails, getting the videos ready for the week, and then hoping something does well. So that is it. Thank you, Zach, for the good questions. You a busta. As always, check out that merch wall behind me. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching. Ask me some more questions if you want me to do some more of these. I enjoyed it. Do you like this format? Was it stupid? Probably. See you tomorrow. Peace.